everyone, welcome back to Hopper's Kitchen. Here we are today. I'm going to create an amazing, yummy pizza, homemade pizza with extra meat, some rare veggies I really like, and lots of cheese. We're even going to stuff that crust because we gotta have stuffed crust. So let's get started. I have Mr. Pillsbury. They make some great pizza crust. We're going to use that to be our base. You can also buy pizza crust that you don't have to cook, that's already ready. It comes in like a flat bread kind of type deal, but I like the crunchy crust you can make, and you can put your own butter, garlic on it. It makes it really yummy, and you can stuff the crust with some cheese. So that's what we're going to do. I've got some salami, pepperoni, Canadian bacon. I'm also going to add in some andouille sausage. We're going to toast that up on the fry pan over here, and spinach, mushrooms, mozzarella, and our pizza sauce. So let's get started. All right, so here we go. First, I'm going to start cooking andouille sausage. I have my oven preheating over there at 400 degrees. So I bought two. I wanted to make either two pizzas or one really large one. So we'll kind of see how it goes with our pizza. So here we go down here. I've got an extra cutting board going for my meat. I also have Monterey Jack for the stuffed crust. You can use mozzarella. We're gonna sprinkle it with mozzarella on the top, but to get started, that's what we're gonna do. So let me grab a knife. Let's slice off the ends there. Probably just cut it kind of diagonal. Let me turn that fry pan on. Get that heating up while we finish cutting this. My family loves loaded pizzas with lots of meat, but if you don't like meat, you can most certainly eliminate the meat and add extra vegetables. I have just spinach and mushrooms today. You could add onions, bell pepper. Oh, I have one more ingredient that I'm missing here. And I also got some sun-dried tomatoes, so I'll have to pull those out of the fridge. Let's do two sausage. These look a little spicy. I love the little grocery store in this little town that I live near. It's got some really cool foods. And stay tuned, I also live near a town that has a German grocery store. That's gonna be fun, right? We're gonna have to pick a German dish and make something really fun, German style, with some sauerkraut. Okay, here we go. Got our sausage chopped. Smells great. Okay. Let's throw it over here. Hi everyone, thank you for joining me today. Let's get to cooking this sausage. All right, that pan is pretty warm. What we probably want to do is pour a little bit of olive oil down there in the pan. So let's do that too. Oh, I think our oven is ready for that pizza. Oh, forgot the olive oil. All right, olives. I want the olive, so I grease it. Okay. Uh-oh. There's a nice Nerf gun bullet back there. Thank you for that. Okay, here we go. Get that sausage cooking up while we get our pizza crust ready on the pan. Let's let this brown up pretty good. That way it'll be extra crunchy on our pizza and not soggy. Okay, I want to put that medium at about, the heat at about medium. The medium at about heat, right? Okay, here we go. So I've got a cookie sheet here. If you had a pizza pan, it would be great, but I don't have a pizza pan, so we're gonna use a cookie sheet. Let's see how much one crust will make. How much pizza? Let's give it a little test. There's my cookie sheet. So this is almost 14 ounces of dough. It'll be interesting to see how big of a pizza it makes. You can make homemade dough, which would be terrific, but when you're short on time, pizza crust has fluffed up. Check it out. I guess we can make a square pizza. It's gonna be a decent size, so if you have a large family, you could always make 2 pizzas. I think that's what we'll do. If we combine this, it'll be so large. I'm gonna roll it out just a little so we can fluff over the sides and add in our stuffed crust. Okay, so we got our pizza crust ready to be stuffed with cheese. So, got my little block of cheese here. I chose Monterey Jack preferably because I think it makes for a really good texture for cheese when using for stuffed crust. So you can do it long ways. Put your finger there. I'm gonna slice them. Makes it really stringy. Need a sharp knife for this cheese. Okay. Slice those pieces in half. Our sausage is just about done over there. Let's check on it. I hear it sizzling and it smells really great. It's looking good. I think we might just turn off the heat there and then add it to our pizza. Let's get our crust and let's get to stuffing. Okay, so here's our crust. What I'm gonna do is line it out. Think like this. Line the sides. We can always come back and add more after we roll it over. Okay, let's try to roll a side here. It's gonna be a pretty little square pizza. You could even do double stuffed crust. You could even put pepperoni in there. Oh man, that could be a great recipe day. Okay. So there we go. I think that looks great. Pinch down the sides a little bit. so that cheese don't pop out of there. Okay, looking fantastic. We'll save this cheese for our other pizza crust. Oh, got a mushroom. So, I couldn't find pizza sauce, so I bought spaghetti sauce and tomato paste. So let's add those two together and see how they do. We're gonna make our own little pizza sauce. Ooh, I think I need to eat that. That cheese is spectacular. Okay, I'm not gonna add, well, I'm gonna go ahead and add it because we're gonna make 2 pizzas. Okay, I'm gonna take half the can. It's a big dollop there. That paste is super thick. I'm gonna grab a fork. Try to mash that in a little better. There we go. See how thick that is? You could even get canned tomatoes. I mean, you could get so creative with the pizza sauce. You can even make your own. That could take all day. So, here we go. It smells great, y'all. Very sweet-like. Okay, I think that's a perfect mixture. So I used about half a can of a small ragu, 14 ounce, and about half a can of a 6 ounce tomato paste. So that worked out great. Okay, here is our pizza. Let's give it a little layer. I personally don't like a ton of pizza sauce. I'd rather have more veggies and cheese. But depending on how much you want, give it a nice little coat. I think that's just enough for our next pizza also. Perfect. All right, now I'm gonna start with a thin layer of mozzarella cheese, and we're gonna double deck this baby out. It's gonna be so many layers. We're gonna need probably a spatula to get us a slice of pizza. Okay, we'll start with that. Then I've got my pepperoni here. Nice bag of pepperoni. I'm going to save the sausages for last because they're going to be hot. Lots of pepperoni. Meat lovers, I guess is what you could call this pizza. We also have Canadian bacon and salami. Looks great. Here's my Canadian bacon. It's a breakfast cut, so they're pretty thick. I think what I'll do is slice them right down the middle. A couple more. Okay, I'm going to sprinkle a tiny bit more cheese. Get it all to stick together when it cooks. Let's put on a few of these fluffy white mushrooms. I cut these, washed and cut before I turned on the camera today. Thank you, Mom. Okay, let's grab our hard salami. Mmm, it smells really good and fresh. I'm gonna cover up those mushrooms. Make us a little pizza pie, meat pie. Oh man, those babies are big. Okay, let's grab a little bit more cheese. Okay, one thing I've got to grab out of the fridge. Okay, our sausages are done. Mmm, they look spectacular. I'm gonna put them over here on a plate and a paper towel so they can dry off some of that grease real quick. I grabbed sun-dried tomatoes. They're really moist still. They were in the produce section at the grocery store, so they're not super dried out. Look at those. Mmm, smell terrific. You could also use fresh cut. I like the chewiness of a sun-dried tomato. These do really good in all Italian dishes, I think. Not gonna go crazy with them. Let's add a couple more mushrooms in there. This is definitely a beautiful pizza pie. Okay, I'm gonna get another handful of mozzarella. Sprinkle that over the top. I'm gonna keep an eye on the 400 degrees. We don't want our pie crust to get too black, so I actually might turn it down to 375, let it cook 10 minutes, and then crank up that heat. But before we toss this in, you know what? Let's save the spinach also for when we are about to take it out. We don't want the spinach to wilt. Before we put this in the oven, let's make a nice little crust, butter. And we're gonna put in butter. Oh my God. Before we toss this baby in the oven, we are going to melt some butter with a little bit of garlic powder, not much, just a little bit, and a dash of sea salt. So we can make our crust nice and buttery. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, I melted 2 tablespoons of butter, put in a little bit of garlic powder and some sea salt. Got that really pretty in there. You can smell a little bit of garlic in there, it's perfect. All right, let's paint our crust here. There is nothing worse than a dry pizza crust, in my opinion, so put as much as you want on there. Paint that baby nice and yellow. Perfect, perfect, perfect. You could even use fresh garlic. All these ideas start coming to mind when you're cooking because the smells make you hungry. Okay, beautiful. I grabbed sausage off the stove. I'm gonna put that on here. Yum. So busy today. I haven't had much time for food, so I'm either super starving or this is going to be epic. Maybe a little bit of both. Okay, I'm gonna save the rest of the sausage for the other people. And a little bit more. All right, y'all, what do you think? Let me know in the comments, did I stuff it too high? I don't think so. Okay, let's throw this baby in the oven. Okay, I did turn my heat down on the oven to like 375. I'm gonna keep an eye on it because I don't wanna burn this baby. He's too pretty, right? Okay, so 375. Let's toss it in. Okay, so 375. We're gonna toss it in, keep an eye on it, see how it's cooking. The pizza crust can says to cook. So with this pizza crust, we could have pre-baked it a little bit to make it a little crunchier. We might test that out on the second one, see how it comes out. But we're going to let it bake at a lower temp and go check on it in about 5 minutes, see how it's cooking. And then towards the end, we're gonna add our spinach and we're gonna crank the heat up. It's going to be amazing. I can't wait to give it a try. So stay tuned. Let's see how it goes. While we're waiting on our first pizza to cook, we're gonna go ahead and make a second one. I might as well use all of our ingredients here so nothing is wasted, and I am sure that my family will have no problem porking this puppy down. We could test out the pre-bake theory, but since we're making stuffed crust, we're going to leave it as is. Okay, I still have my sliced cheese left over here with our Monterey Jack. Same process. You could experiment with different ingredients and use less pizza sauce. Those are mushrooms. Okay, get the rest of my cheese here. I hope I have enough. I think so. Might even double stack. Okay, roll that here. Careful in the corners not to roll it too thick. Those corners won't want to cook or they'll burn. Might have to pull that back. Okay, pizza. Pizza, pizza. What company is it that says that? Caesars? Something like that? I forgot. Little Caesars? I don't know. Pizza, pizza. Okay, we're slopping this one together pretty quickly to get the process done. I might go a little easier on the layers. My kids don't like all the meat too much, so let's get the rest of that sauce in there. That is gonna be such a pretty pizza. I can't wait to see how it turns out. I think adding in the paste in the pizza sauce is a perfect combination because it makes it a little tad bit sweeter, not so sour. Grab our mozzarella. We're gonna be hefty with the cheese. They love their cheese. And for this pizza, I am just going to do half pepperoni, half cheese. Remember as a kid, we used to order those from Pizza Hut and get it half one way and half the other. So we'll do that here. All right, a little bit more cheese there. And we need to butter our crust. I don't have much butter left. I'm gonna have to make some more. Might have just enough. Almost. Maybe we can make it work. We went too shiesty hefty on the last pizza. I think it'll be just right. Okay, round two. Oh, that's gonna make some great pizza. And don't worry if you make too much, you can always wrap it up and have it for lunch the next day. Perfect, right? Okay, let's pop it in the oven and check on our other pizza. That is definitely a pizza pie. It's looking absolutely amazing. All right, I gotta make room. Pop in our other pizza. Okay, I turned the heat down a little bit. Keeping an eye on our beautiful pizza here, I added in some spinach. Come on. It is looking absolutely amazing. Look at that. Yum, it's just about done. I'm gonna give it just a couple more minutes and pull that one out. And I've got the second pizza down there, still hopping and popping. Stay tuned. Okay, I just pulled our beautiful pizza out of the oven. It is time to grab a plate and see how it tastes. It looks absolutely beautiful. Our other second pizza is still cooking. Give it a little bit more. Pull that out of there. All right, friends, you ready? Let's get to cutting. It looks amazing. Smells amazing. I can't wait to taste it. Let's see how it does. Okay, there is that beautiful pizza. Grab a spatula. Oh my goodness. I think we did absolutely an amazing job on recreating a beautiful Italian pizza. And I think we did the crust absolutely perfect. It's nice and toasty all the way around. It's got buttery crust. It's so beautiful. I'm almost too scared to eat it. I don't want to mess it up. But it looks absolutely amazing. And it is toasty, toasty hot. But let's give it a try. Amazing. I think we outdid ourselves on this pizza. It's perfect, y'all. I hope you enjoyed today's recipe. I love making pizza. I love eating pizza. So, go try your own recipe at home. Put on there what you like and okay, second pizza is done. Let's go ahead and pull this baby out of there before it burns. And it looks amazing as well. Perfection. All you need is Mr. Pillsbury Doughboy. Make your own pizza sauce. Buy some meats, cheese, veggies, whatever you love on your pizzas, and get to creating. Thank you all for joining me in today's video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe. Help me get to 1,000 subscribers. We will totally go live and cook some amazing dishes together. I can't wait. Thank y'all for watching. Go have a beautiful day. Enjoy your pizza. I have a date. Take care.